If the tariffs weren't causing enough of a geopolitical storm, the short-lived bromance between Trump and Putin is taking another nasty turn. Trump is going all in for a 500% tariff slap on Russian imports. And guess who's going to be in the eye of that storm? India.
This whole thing that's happening with Russia and Ukraine, it's a horrible thing, and I'm not happy with President Putin at all.
Here's the full story. US President Donald Trump is positioning himself as a catalyst to end the Russia-Ukraine war. His latest move, a whopping 500% tariff on countries like India and China. But why are we getting caught in the crossfire of a Russia-US trade standoff? It's simple. Both India and China continue to purchase Russian energy products. And Trump believes that this economic pressure will force Putin to stop the war with Ukraine.
And a lot of people are dying, and it should end. And I don't know, we get a lot of bullshit thrown at us by Putin, for you want to know the truth. He's very nice all the time, but it turns out to be meaningless.
Do you want to sanction him? Lindsey Graham has a sanctions bill on Russia. Do you want him to move
I'm looking at it, yeah. No, I'm looking. The Senate is passed a very tough sanctions bill. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
And you'd sign that?
It's an optional bill. It's totally at my option. They pass it totally at my option, and to terminate totally at my option. And I'm looking at it very strongly.
Yes, the US president is frustrated that his Russian counterpart is prolonging the conflict in Ukraine.
I'm disappointed, frankly, that President Putin hasn't stopped. I'm not happy about it either.
In fact, he recently instructed the US Department of Defense to send more weapons to Ukraine. So let's see what this Trump card is all about. The Sanctioning Russia Act was introduced by Trump's close ally, Senator Lindsey Graham, in April. And the bill includes broader sanctions targeting Russian companies, state institutions, and top officials. But here's the kicker. It proposes sweeping penalties on countries that continue importing Russian-origin oil, natural gas, uranium, or petroleum products. And this is where India and China come into the picture. To give some more perspective, as per data, India was the second largest buyer of Russian fossil fuels in May. We purchased approximately 4.2 billion euro worth with crude oil. Not just that, together India and China account for roughly 70% of Russia's oil exports. We are not saying this. Graham said it himself. And this was his exact reasoning. If you are buying products from Russia and you are not helping Ukraine, then there's a 500% tariff on your products coming into the United States. The US believes that this bill will give Trump more leverage in future negotiations with Putin. Now, the bill has gained strong support in Congress, and Graham is confident that the bill's going to pass. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar confirmed that India has raised its concerns about energy security with Senator Graham. He said, and I quote, "We'll then have to cross that bridge if we come to it." So India finds itself in a delicate balancing act, caught between strategic ties with Russia and growing pressure from the United States. How will India navigate this geopolitical tightrope? Let's wait and watch.